Now, 800 CHAB presents Ask the Expert. Here's Rob Carney.
With our insurance expert today, Greg Marcyniuk from Heritage Insurance in downtown Moose Jaw. And Greg, we want to talk about credit card security today. It happens every day. Right this minute, somebody's getting ripped off. And you know all about it. It's happened to you, sir.
Yes, actually. Unfortunately, I've had it happen on my card 3 times now where I've had to, and again, the credit card's been very good. But again, it's just being very cautious, and I am very cautious with my cards. But you just never know what's behind the scenes or who is behind the scenes. So first of all, when you receive your card, make sure you sign the back as soon as you receive it. And, you know, again, it's only as effective as the clerk that's checking on the back of it to make it sure, but most of it is pins. And again, when you are using your card, whether it be at an ATM or when you're out at a retail store or restaurant, make sure you cover up when you're putting in your PIN because it becomes so vulnerable. And the other thing is, don't ever leave your receipts behind. Now, when you're using your credit card over the phone, don't use it unless you initiate the call. Like if you phoned and you're ordering something, buying something, make sure that's the only time. Don't ever let someone call you because you don't know what's happening. I know I told this story one other time where people were in a hotel and they would have people check into the hotel and phone the room and say, this is front desk calling, can we just reconfirm your credit card number? And they'd call them early in the morning, and I know that hotel we were at, there was something like 8 people had their credit cards plagiarized. So again, you have to be very wary because people today, they're very creative, and make certain that you always get your card back after you make a purchase. That happens continually. I know here at the agency here, we have people come in, use their cards, and leave it here. So what I typically do is leave my wallet open as a reminder because, you know, as we get older, our memory gets a little shorter. So sure, that's something that I do. Another thing that's very important is always keep a list of all of your credit cards, your important documentation, along with the numbers that you can contact to cancel the cards. And the other thing, and this is very important, is to check your monthly statement to make certain all the charges that you have on the card are your own, because a lot of the cards have a limitation of the time that you have to get back and contact them. Because I know myself, when I was plagiarized, it was myself that found it. I called the credit card company and said, look, these are not our charges. Sure enough, they went back. They said, yes, somebody has been able to plagiarize your card. So very important to review that. And now with the online services, Rob, it's so easy to go online, check these out, and make sure that those credit card charges are your own. And if they aren't, get a hold of the credit card ASAP so that you don't end up on the hook.
How does insurance cover us with credit card fraud?
Most credit card companies cover it themselves. Again, though, there are limitations. But as far as insurance, it's just if the identity theft does actually, if they do steal your identity, then what happens is that we will provide X amount of dollars to get you back up and running, and any legal fees and going through and getting your credit rating back up to stuff.
And depending on your policy too, right?
That's correct. Not all of them do, but majority of them do now today have identity theft coverage.
If you'd like some details on identity theft coverage, or if you'd like these tips on how to keep your credit card number safe, we can go to your website, sir.
That's correct, nohassleiinsurance.ca, or if you'd like to come down and see any of our fine people here in our office at the corner of First and Fairford West, be more than happy to take care of those needs for you.
This has been Ask the Expert on 800 CHAB.